Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Upstream Academy Network Program Introduction webinar. My name is Jeremy Clopton. I'm a director here at Upstream Academy and looking forward to talking to you today about some exciting new changes that we have for this program. I'm going to take probably 30 minutes or so to walk you through what this program is, a little bit about it, try to answer any of the most common questions that we've been receiving, and then, as I said, go ahead and answer the questions that you've got specifically today. I want to start off by first just reiterating what our mission is here at Upstream Academy, and that is to guide accounting firms to high performance. It is the very foundation of everything that we do. It is our guiding mission, and our philosophy is we look to what programs are most beneficial for firms, how can we benefit firms. We do all of that through the lens of guiding firms to becoming high performing firms. And the way that we do this is through programs. And all of our programs, whether it's training, it's learning, development opportunities, whatever the case may be, our objective and our commitment is to helping firms become high performing. And that includes providing programs that provide training, learning, development opportunities from day one to the day before retirement. As we really step back and think about that, and as we've talked about that over the course of probably the last 6 or 8 months, we really recognize that there is an importance that training is not just provided for the partner group. It's not just provided for those that are making the transition to the partner group, and it's not just provided for those that are right out of school and early in their career. But that if we're providing these opportunities for individuals to develop, and we're helping a firm become a high-performing firm, that means that we've got to provide opportunities for everyone in the firm, regardless of experience level and regardless of role. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we continue on in this presentation. So that's our commitment in helping firms become high-performing firms, is to provide opportunities for learning and development across the entire spectrum. And what we've learned from talking with firms over the past number of years is that there are 4 programs that have consistently been described as the most impactful for an accounting professional's development. And I want to talk about these programs and through the lens of what each of them are. But before I do that, I just want to lay out that the 4 of these collectively are what we find to be the most impactful. Our management presentations, our Emerging Leaders Academy, our career development series, which I'll speak about some exciting changes to that as well, and our newest program, or one of our newer programs, I should say, the Upstream Peer Networks. Each of these programs serves a slightly different audience within a firm. Management presentations for the leadership team, Emerging Leaders Academy for those individuals that are making the jump from manager or senior manager to the ranks of partner. Our career development series for those that are either pre-manager, manager, or partner. Again, I'll talk about the changes to that program. And then our Upstream Peer Networks are really designed for just about anyone within the firm. They can be managers, senior managers, partners, firm administrators, COOs, HR directors, marketing leaders, a variety of individuals that can benefit from those Upstream Peer Networks. But these are the 4 programs that over and over again we hear from firms, they tell us are the most impactful for their individuals, for their professionals' development. It's these 4 programs that really drive their development and growth. So what we have done is we've decided to introduce a new tiered program. And the Upstream Academy Network tiers are designed to provide firms with comprehensive solutions, again, day 1 through the day of retirement, at an affordable packaged cost. As I really think about this and our initial discussions around this, we're practicing what we preach. I know that in our Launching Data Analytics Bootcamp and our Launching New Services program, we talk so much with firms about pricing and value pricing and strategic pricing and tiers, and you want to make it easy for your clients to work with you and see value in what you provide. And oftentimes that means not just a single service, but a package of services or a package of solutions or programs. They're going to work together to provide them a more comprehensive solution. That's essentially what we've looked to create with the new Upstream Academy Network tiers. And I want to lay out the 3 tiers for you. And the tiers are named as though we might be accountants at heart. They're tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. Not a lot of creativity there, and that's okay because it makes it easy to understand in my mind anyway. But each of the tiers includes the 4 programs that I just mentioned to you. Each of the tiers includes access to management presentations. Each of the tiers includes access to members-only presentations, to the Career Development Series, to our Emerging Leaders Academy, to our Upstream peer networks, and then a discount off everything that we do. So I want to walk through each of the tiers here quickly. Tier 1, you get access to all management presentations. There's generally 8 to 10 a year. I'm going to talk more about what those are, exactly what they're designed to do momentarily. You get access to 3 UAN, our Upstream Academy Network member presentations a year. You get firm-wide registration for 1 of our 3 career development series. You get registration for 1 individual in your firm to the Emerging Leaders Academy. That individual will be working closely with a guide, so that training is also included. We've covered that in another program overview call. You get registration for 1 individual for our Upstream peer networks, and then you also get a 15% discount on all of our Upstream programs, events, and on-demand learning, so a variety of options for you there. Tier 1 is $6,500 per year. If you were to buy it all a la carte, looking at it, it's somewhere north of $10,000 worth of value that's been packaged at that $6,500 a year. If we look to Tier 2, nearly everything is the same. The big differences are this. Instead of 1 career development series, within Tier 2, you get 2 of the career development series. You get 2 people in the Emerging Leaders Academy. You get 2 people in the Upstream Peer Network. Tier 2 is priced at $10,000 per year. The value was somewhere north of $16,000 if you were to buy everything individually. And that doesn't factor in the value of the discount. Tier 3, again, includes management presentations, members-only presentations. You get all 3 career development series. You get 3 people in the Emerging Leaders Academy. You get 3 people in the Upstream Peer Networks. And then you also get an Upstream credit. And an Upstream credit can be used toward many of our other programs that are out there. And I'm going to walk you through each of those programs that this credit can be applied toward. As you look at the tiers, the way that I've really kind of thought about these tiers, and I've talked with, as a group, we've probably talked to over 200 firms. Over half have already jumped in to one of these tiers. Tier 1 is really designed for a firm that is typically is designed really well for smaller firms. Maybe they've got 1 individual that's on that track to partner at a time. And they can go through that Emerging Leaders Academy over the course of 3 years and they can jump back in. Maybe you don't yet have someone that's ready to make the jump to partner, and we can talk to you about how Tier 1 can benefit you in a one-on-one conversation that way. Tier 2 is really the sweet spot for most firms. It allows you to get training for pre-managers and managers. For instance, at the Career Development Series, you've got 2 folks going through Emerging Leaders Academy. Maybe one's in year 1, one's in year 3, somewhere in that vicinity. But it's been the sweet spot for many firms. And then Tier 3 is really designed for firms that have quite a few folks in ELA, often 4 or more, and they're looking to do additional programs with us, such as our high-performance firms, our Launching Data Analytics Bootcamp, our UPI program around leading positive change. That's really where the value of that Tier 3 comes in with that Upstream credit. Those are the tiers. The prices are there: $6,500 for Tier 1, $10,000 a year for Tier 2, $20,000 a year for Tier 3. Those costs can be paid for upfront, or you can make quarterly payments and spread that out over the course of the year in quarterly payments. That is up to you. We're happy to work with you in that regard. So let's talk a little bit about each of the components and the outcomes that they're designed to provide. First and foremost, we know that firm leaders need innovative ideas and best practices so that they can handle the challenges and opportunities that present themselves each and every year. That's what our management presentations are designed for. Our management presentations are designed for the leadership of your firm. Everyone in the firm is technically eligible to attend these. Often they are taught at a level that is designed for the leadership team in the firm, the partner level, most often, though we have some that are broader than that. But the management presentations are designed to provide you innovative ideas, best practices for your leadership team to address challenging issues in the profession and in your firm. Over the course of the next year, I can tell you that for the balance of the calendar year, in June, we're going to have a management presentation on strategy and vision. July, August, and September, I'll be doing a 3-part management presentation series on diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. It'll be education-based, it'll be strategy-based, and actionable steps to help you address a challenging issue. This fall, Sam is going to be having a 2-part series on maximizing partner horsepower. Management presentations are very much designed to provide you not only educational content, but also actionable steps for your leadership team to go address those challenging issues. There are 8 to 10 of those a year. Once a management presentation airs live, about 2 weeks after that, the recording will be made available to you in an on-demand format. You get access to the on-demand session for 1 year after the presentation. Management presentations are CPE eligible both for the live sessions as well as the self-study on-demand sessions. It's a change for the coming year and an exciting one at that. We also know that firms need the ability to hear expert advice on topics that are relevant to them and similar firms that share their network. For this, we have our UAN members-only presentations. Similar to the management presentations, we focus on education as well as actionable steps that you can take. Again, all members of your firm that would like to participate are welcome to. Your entire firm gets access. It's up to you as to who ultimately attends and participates in these sessions. UAN member presentations are selected from UAN member suggested topics. So as a UAN member, you'll have the ability to contribute topic ideas during the year. That is where we select the UAN members only presentations is from that topic list. Again, they will be broadcast live, and then about 2 weeks after that, the recorded sessions will be made available to you for 1 year after the presentation date. CPE eligibility, again, for both the live presentations as well as the self-study on-demand webinars. Members only presentations so far this year, we've had a couple. The first one addressed systems to address work-life balance within a firm. We had one on learning and development and creating intentional learning and development environments and strategies within a firm. And then later this year, another upcoming UAN members only presentation will be on the difference between and treating differently your superstars and rock stars within your firm, and the concept around abandoning parity. We also hear from firms that they have a need to consistently cultivate high-yield, low-maintenance future partners. That is what our Emerging Leaders Academy is designed to do. In a single statement, it is designed to create high-yield, low-maintenance future partners. The Emerging Leaders Academy is a 3-year program. Ideally, the ideal candidate is about 3 years away from the partner track, though we do have firms that will put managers in that are maybe 5 years out of partner. We have firms that will put relatively young partners through this program as well. It is designed to create high-yield, low-maintenance partners. We do this through a combination of virtual training, webinars, virtual conferences, individual goal setting, mentoring by an experienced partner, and a firm project. Again, membership includes participation in this program. If you're Tier 1, it's 1 participant. Tier 2, it's 2 participants. Tier 3, it's 3 participants. I should point out that that is the foundation. The foundational number that is included. You are always welcome to enroll additional participants. Regardless of tier, additional participants are $2,900 per participant. Another thing that we hear from firms often is they need training to increase skills, confidence, and abilities across all levels. That's where our career development series fits in. And the Career Development Series is undergoing big changes this year. Starting with this year, we will present 3 series every single year focused on a different level within the firm. We will have a pre-manager level, a manager level, and a partner level. Each level or track includes 8 one-hour webinars, questions to fuel discussion post-webinar, and sample goals to encourage implementation. Again, it's a mix of education as well as actionable steps to implement. This is a change that has been requested by firms that we've worked with over the past few years, because the Career Development Series historically was just for those below manager. And what we've heard is that firms need training for those at the manager and the partner level as well. So this is skills-based training to be successful at your current level. It's not how to make the jump from a supervisor to a manager. It's how to be effective while you are a supervisor or a senior, but at that below manager level, how to be effective as a manager, how to be effective as a partner. The Career Development Series is unlimited firm-wide registration, so anyone in the firm can attend a session. You get access to the series for a year. Each of the webinars will be broadcast live once per month, June through January, and then again made available on demand about 2 weeks after the live broadcast date. You get access for a year. CPE eligible for both the live and the self-study on-demand format, and depending on which tier you're at, determines how many series are included in membership. 1 includes access to 1 of the series, Tier 2 includes 2 of the series, Tier 3 automatically includes all 3 series as part of your the tier price. Again, foundational inclusion, so if you would like at Tier 1 to add on a career development series, each series it can be added for a member price of $1,800 per series. That's our career development series. Again, big changes there in the fact that we're expanding it to include a manager track and a partner track. They will be taught at the manager and the partner level. Also, everything will now be available self-study after the fact. Up-and-coming firm leaders should also be able to develop a strong network with their peers in similarly sized firms. In 2020, that became a challenge as there weren't a lot of in-person meetings going on. For that, we created our Upstream Peer Network. These are virtual quarterly forums that are designed to connect individuals with like-minded professionals from similar-sized non-competitive firms. It's really to create community and a peer network at a time where there wasn't a lot of that. This year, we're expanding these networks greatly. We had 10 groups last year. They were very well received. We've been expanding them quite a bit for the upcoming program year. Again, the groups in the Upstream Peer Network are available for nearly everyone in the firm. On the client service side, often it's managers, senior managers, and partners that we see in many of the groups. We have directors of audit, directors of tax. We're working to create role-based groups where you've got peers that are in similar situations, dealing with similar challenges so that you can learn from one another. We're also creating groups for firm administrators, chief operating officers, HR professionals, L&D professionals, marketing leaders, analytics professionals. We have got a variety of groups, and essentially based on who ends up joining and where common passions, interests, and roles lie, we will create groups that are designed to facilitate the best community possible. Again, depending on the tier, we'll determine how many base registrations are included. Tier 1 is 1, Tier 2 is 2, Tier 3 is 3. Each additional member, if you would like an additional person in an Upstream Peer Network, the member price for that is $850 per additional participant. Beyond these programs, we also know that firms want options and a comprehensive resource for their firm training. So with that, you get a discount off everything that we do. As a UAN member, regardless of tier, you get 15% off of our services and products compared to what a non-UAN member would receive. With Tier 3, you also get a free option. This is that Upstream credit that I mentioned earlier. So an Upstream credit can be used toward one of our programs, and I'll walk you through what those programs are now. High Performance Firms. This is a transformational 2-year program designed to help your firm become a high-performance firm by focusing on culture, people, clients, and growth. We have a workshop dedicated to each of those 4 areas. Again, if you're a tiered member, you will get 15% off of the workshop price. If you are at tier 3, you can use that Upstream credit as or toward, I should say, a high performance firm's workshop for up to 20 participants within your firm. Those are virtual workshops, so up to 20 participants can attend. We have our advisory business development program. This is designed to increase your business development success through an advisory mindset. It's a year-long program. Again, if you're a tiered member, you automatically get a discount off what the standard price is for this program. If you're at tier 3, you can use your Upstream credit toward this program for up to 5 participants in this year-long program. We have our Launching Data Analytics Virtual Bootcamp. Again, this is designed to help you launch a successful data analytics service line within your firm. This can be either revenue producing, it can be internal focused, it could be addressing the audit side of the house, a variety of applications there. Again, you get a discount off of this. If you're tier 3, you can use your Upstream credit for registration for the boot camp for up to 20 participants. The next virtual data analytics boot camp will run this June. We have our Leading Positive Change virtual workshop, and this is how you can successfully navigate change within your firm. Again, you get a discount off that as a tiered member. If you're at tier 3, you can use your Upstream credit for enrollment in one of our public or open enrollment workshops for up to 20 participants. Our Launching New Services Bootcamp. This is designed to really help a firm that is looking to launch multiple services, maybe even a single service, but often multiple services within their firm. This is a 5-day boot camp where we will walk you through everything from a process to find and vet new ideas, determine pricing, build support, marketing, business development, and ultimately launch new service offerings within your firm. That includes not only instruction, but also one-on-one time with the instructors for each of your new service launch teams. This is a program that is offered for individual firms. So you get a discount off that program if you're a tiered member. If you are a tier 3 member, you can use your Upstream credit to get $5,000 off of one of these custom programs. We do have our Upstream Conferences, Headwaters, and Best Practices. These are both 2-day events, widely regarded as some of the best conferences in the industry. Tier 3 includes registration for up to 5 participants. If you use your Upstream credit, you can use that for registration for up to 5 participants at either Headwaters or Best Practices. I should point out that in 2021, we will not be holding Headwaters or Best Practices. With everything going on with the pandemic, there's a little bit of uncertainty as to when it will be appropriate, safe, and responsible to host in-person conferences, but we will be having those conferences in 2022. And please understand that, again, the tiers will get you discount off registration, and if you would like, the Upstream credit can be used toward registration for up to 5 people at these conferences. And then we also have our Upstream Facilitation services. This can be speaking at a conference, facilitating a retreat, facilitating an annual meeting. We are committed to helping you drive actionable change. If you are a tier 3 UAN member, you can use your Upstream credit toward a discount or a credit off of facilitation services. We do those on a one-off basis, so it's not a specific offering in that regard, since the retreats and the annual meetings and the facilitation are so custom, but you can reach out to us in that regard and we can help you with that. I'd also like to point out, we are confident in everything that we do, that it will provide you value, and it will provide the value that you expect. We guarantee everything unconditionally. So if you are not completely satisfied, we will, at your option, either waive the entire fee or accept the portion of the fee that reflects your level of satisfaction. We are committed to providing the value that you desire, the value that you expect, and helping you become high-performance firms. So we have this guarantee. All right. That lays out the tiers program, the various options that go along with that. What I'd like to do now is open it up to questions. What questions do you have that we can help you with, that I can answer for you with regard to the Upstream the Upstream Academy Network Tiers program. The first question that has come in is, do you have an Upstream peer network that is specific for managing partners? The Upstream peer network does not have a managing partner group in it. We do have managing partner groups that are created based on demand. We do require that someone be an Upstream Academy Network member to be in one of those groups. If you have an interest in joining a managing partner group as an Upstream Academy Network member, please reach out to us individually, and we can help you with finding the right group in that regard. All right, one more that's come in on the Upstream peer networks. Again, if someone participates in the HR group or the marketing leader group, does that count as one of the included Upstream peer network registrations, or do they have to pay separately? All of the groups in the Upstream peer network qualify for those registrations. So if you've got a free registration and your marketing leader is the individual you want to go into a group, you are more than welcome to use that registration for your marketing leader. You don't have to have client service professionals in the Upstream peer network groups, and there is not an extra fee or anything like that for any of the specialized groups, as I mentioned. All right, I will share my email address with you. It's jeremyc@upstreamacademy.com. If you have questions that I can help answer with regard to this program or others, please don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate you taking the time to join us for this program overview webinar today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.